Hey everyone, Safarishta here, and today I'm back with another video. So in this video, I'm going to play with the Arteza oil paint markers. As always, Arteza was so kind to send me these markers to try them out and review them for you. So let's start with checking out all the colors. You have to shake the markers well and press down the nib and pump them and wait for the paint to come out. It takes some time and some shaking, but here we are. So the first thing to notice is the smell, because it's pretty strong, and that is because they're oil-based markers. This set has 20 markers in different colors, and there are actually a couple colors double because there are 2 silver and 2 gold markers. And they are super pretty and awesome to use for example, Christmas cards and writing. And yeah, I think I am actually most excited about the silver and the gold markers because they are so pretty. And I was super happy with all the colors. There was just one marker that didn't really satisfy my needs, and that was the blue one. I thought it would come out as a bright light blue color, as the marker also kinda suggests, but sadly it is more like a darker teal color. And yeah, I actually wanted to try and repaint my YouTube icon because all the other colors looked so similar to the colors I normally use digitally. But oh well, the blue one isn't good enough. But yeah, the rest of the colors look good. And another thing that came as a surprise was that they started leaking. Oh my god, I thought, what happened now? Why is this happening to me? But soon I noticed that the tip of the markers were kind of loose. And yeah, I did not really pay attention to that in the beginning. I might screw them loose while removing the plastic, I'm not sure. But I saw it with a couple markers, but now I closed them all as tightly as I could and they didn't leak anymore, thank god. So beware to check them all individually if they are all closed and sealed and that they're not leaking. So after all that, it is time to create a painting with these markers. Since my original idea wasn't a plan anymore, I decided to doodle a flame. I really liked all the warm colors and I thought I could create something cute with those colors. The flame is also a bit inspired by Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle, which is one of my favorite Studio Ghibli movies. And while drawing, I really enjoyed the texture of the markers. They don't bleed, but they are not super opaque when you add a second layer on a darker color. They work the best on white paper. Then they are really opaque and bright. And I also felt that some colors were less opaque than others. However, you can still add more layers and build up the colors. Just wait a little for the paint to dry. Also, be sure to have a scrap of paper next to your drawing, so you can pump the markers if needed. Sometimes it is nice to test them before you try them on your drawing. I had no problems at all working with these markers, so yeah! Let's continue this drawing and I will see you at the end of the video with my final review on these paint markers. Oh, and let me know which Studio Ghibli movie is your favorite. As mentioned before, mine is Howl's Moving Castle, but I also really love Spirited Away and When Marnie Was There. Okay, that was it, so I'll see you in a bit. Enjoy the speed paint! I'm back and here is my finished flame doodle. So for some reason the pink blush is not matte and kinda shiny, and that is maybe because I added multiple layers of paint on there. It is quite weird, but I actually don't hate it. It is quite cute, but I'm not sure why that happened. So after my flame doodle, I also played a bit more with the gold and the silver marker because they were so opaque and pretty on dark paper. All the other markers didn't really like the dark paper, so I think the formula of the colored markers is different from the gold and the silver marker, sadly. But the gold and the silver were amazing to write with. And now I will give you my final opinion about the Arteza paint markers. Well, I loved how opaque all the colors were and how easy to use the markers are. And yeah, overall they're pretty good markers. And the whole set is only $20, which is super cheap compared to other paint markers. So they are definitely worth your money, especially for the quality of the silver and the gold markers, because those are really amazing. The only downside for me is the blue marker, because that is not the blue color you want, and the white marker is also not fantastic. But other than that, I think they are pretty okay. I would give them a 7 out of 10 because I gotta stay honest, they are not the best paint markers I have used, but also definitely not the worst. So for $20, they are a pretty good deal. But I guess that is it for this video. But a slight notice, it is Black Friday. So also on the Arteza website, they will have very good deals, so be sure to check out their website. And you can find all the links and a coupon code for 10% off in the description box below. So yeah, have a good day and don't spend too much money for all the Black Friday deals, even though it's tempting, I know. Anyways, have a good weekend and I'll see you soon. Bye bye!